What's the field of view of a 8x42 Pure? Got it. You're good. I appreciate it, though.
Cool. All right, here we are again.
What are we doing?
We are looking at NL Pure Swarovs.
Gotta be honest with you.
It's the most excited I've been in a while.
I was pretty excited about some of the other stuff that came out this year.
These are
but for the guys that like that lighter weight, smaller optic on their chest, I don't know how you can't be excited about this.
So Cody Nelson, drop some knowledge bombs on me. Tell me about these bad boys.
Well, first, so for comparisons, what you have right here, you have the 1042 NL. So let's just kind of put these side by side so you kind of get that idea of. So we have the 1032s, and then you have an 832. And yes, those are in the. I don't know. The Texas guys are going to try to make this into a burnt orange. I'm okay with that.
I really like that.
It's not technically a blaze orange, but they subdued it a little bit, and we actually have gotten quite a bit of feedback on it.
Yeah. So this is the normal color.
Yeah. The Swarovski green would be the normal color, but I just wanted to have them set up for a size wise. Remember that you're at like 31 ounces for the. 30 ounces for the regular NL Pures and the 42 millimeters, but you're at 22.8 ounces. I mean, that's like nothing on your chest.
Yeah.
As far as like a smaller footprint, I mean, I don't know how it doesn't get any better than that. And again, they twisted and elongated the prisms to achieve this. Ergonomically, I just don't know that they just feel unbelievable in your hand. So
they fit crazy well in your hand.
The thumb hold, everything on it, I could not be more pleased with it. It's really that good.
When were these released?
Literally just within the last couple, but it took us a little while to get them, but it's been just a short little while.
Yeah, haven't been out too long.
I think what customers need to understand, right, is that people would say, oh, well, but these are 1032s. You're going to lose low light. You're still at a 3.2 exit, people, right? Mm-hmm. You're at a 396-foot field of view. And look, these are not for the longest distances that you would be looking.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you right now, with a 396-foot field of view, I'm probably going to be carrying a pair of these on my early rifle bull tag this year. Mm-hmm. Why would you not want that field of view? You got bulls rushing in you, and I want to be able to see this, as much angle as I can. Mm-hmm. The comparison is that on the 10s you have, again, 396-foot field of view, and on the 8s you got 450-foot field of view.
I know you're a big promoter of 8s.
I am.
Could you give me a quick explanation of why?
Really simple. I love the field of view, and I think that both the power with magnification, that picture that you get with the field of view, it allows somebody to not be so narrow, and you feel like you're shaking and moving, and I think it helps people calm down. If you're on boats, if you're on, I would tell people if they're on stadiums that shake when they're watching game, whatever you're doing, trees that sway, anything that you can do to calm that down, I would tell you field of view and less power help things seem more stable than they are.
So even like a guy like me, going to Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana on a deer hunt in the mountains, I would still benefit.
100%.
Because the wide field of view.
I think, look, there's no doubt that yes, in the open spaces, that if a little bit more power, and you still get good field of view, but
I'm talking about some
we're talking about smaller changes here. And Brady, look, I know you and I have talked, and we go round and round about 12s or 15s.
Yeah, you know where I lie.
Big glass, but you did convert to big glass, which I'm glad to see this, right?
Yep.
But let's be really honest with you. If I'm sitting with a set of 8s and you're sitting with a set of 10s, you're not just going to outglass me. Yeah, that's a little bit mono-y mono, but you still got a really wide field of view that you might see more movement at first. And yet, if you see something that's maybe a little bit more detailed, or that 10's going to help you draw that in. I just need to slow down a little bit more and be more stable.
Yep.
I'm still going to pick it up. It's not magic. You don't see one without the other. But 8s just, I've always just felt that 8s were like a really good, low light, wide field of view, easy to carry on your chest.
Yeah.
You know, I would not, without any doubt, go with a tripod and a lightweight spotter, and I will do some damage with those.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
100%. You put me with a set of 8s or a 1032 on a tripod, I will find game. Period. There's no doubt in my mind.
It's a little powerhouse.
So
little package, big
again,
results.
You know, you're looking at like this field of view, you know, versus this field of view, and it's just an easier thing to handhold and keep steady. And again, you know, we kind of keep referring back to that eye fatigue and keep, you know, making sure that you're taking care of your eyes. Well, part of that is making sure you have the right gear for what the job at hand,
Exactly.
and keeping them steady as much and as often as possible.
Should we talk about the 12s? We don't have the 12s sitting here.
Yeah,
right now.
the 12s, it's an oddball. You don't have very many 1242s. The reason is because it would lose more light than what people are accustomed to,
Yeah.
and they would seem a little bit darker. And really, you know, being handheld, it kind of was just not that favorable situation. Well, now you've got the headrest. Now you've got a 1242 with a giant 300-foot field of view, and they're in the same package and size as a 10 power binocular. For the guy that's backpacking or the guy that's really trying to not carry as many optics, the question becomes almost, why wouldn't you carry a 1242? Again, you know, I keep going back to that. You know, we have more choices than we used to. We have more situations that we're hunting for, you know, than we used to. So I think that these options just give you a lot different specificity to go and hone in on something that tool is going to work best for that job.
Exactly.
I mean, I really think that's where it's at. And again, I was super excited when I heard about these and when they were coming out, because it just gives us another opportunity to you know, to go, you know, hone our narrative and literally be able to tell people about another great option.
Yeah. I'm still blown away every time I pick these up, and just like how thin,
Oh,
you know, that is, and how
100%.
well it fits in your hand when you're just hand holding and glassing. It just feels like it's made.
I think I can honestly say that ergonomically speaking, I don't think I've ever had anything that just quite felt like that in my hands, because it was so different than what I was accustomed to. You've got like a $50 price difference between the 10s and the 8s. The 10s are $25.49. The 8s are $24.99. The 10s are running $3,029, and then the 12s are at $30.99. So, you know, the bottom line is that you got a lot of different options. Yeah, they are getting more expensive, but there is no doubt in my mind that you're getting the you know, certainly some of the best glass in the world, and it's quality through and through.
Would you say this launch was one of your most excited launches of the year that you saw come out?
Yeah, because I think as we go longer, and as I've been in the industry now for you know, as long as I have, there's certain pieces of glasses that don't or haven't gotten enough attention, and I think that this is one of those pieces of glass that are probably undervalued and underlooked, and because, I mean, are you kidding me? It's 22 ounces.
Yeah, and you can fit it in a small bino harness.
I mean, I go back to the days when we weren't even using like a bino harness. You were using like the, you know, just the bino strap.
Straps, yeah.
These would hardly even, you know, to test the tension out. I just think that they're an incredible piece of glass, and I was really excited with the size and the weight, and I think that there's a lot of people out there. I don't care whether you're a birder, whether you're a hunter. You know, there's a lot of people asking questions about them.
And then the overall line, does the burnt orange come in all these options, or is it?
No, the burnt is going to come just in the NL Pure 32 millimeters.
It's just in 32.
And it's in the 832s and the 1032s. I I've asked.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plans are for. I've had people ask about the 42 millimeters and other pieces. The EL range, the older EL range, were offered in that orange, and I was quite surprising that a lot of people liked it. I think they're just going to stick around for a while. We'll see if there's any additions. I don't know. I'd really like them to be, but I've always been really happy with the armoring on them anyway. Yeah. So they do a great job.
Let's just touch on quick too overall like glass quality on the Pures. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's easily one of the best pieces of glass in the world. I think that when you start comparing them versus the ELs versus the NLs, and all of those pieces, the field of view changes my.
It does.
It puts me into a different piece, and this, it's not to knock the ELs, it's not to knock the old SLs, any of them. It's that field of view along with that high quality, low light transmission glass is amazing. And I'm super excited to be able to offer these to people now. So yeah, I'd rank them up there as the highest.
Gosh, making me excited just talking about this.
Yeah, it's just a solid piece of gear. Everybody that we've sold them to, the reviews have been just fantastic, and you can't ask for enough.
I was blown away. Like I said, first putting them in my hand, initial impressions, I was like, wow, it's like a good wow factor. You put them up to your eyes, and that's another you can't even describe. It's not even a wow factor. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like something super special when you look outside, that wide field of view, how crisp, how clean. It puts a smile on your face.
I've had the opportunity to test them, both literally just in a moment to where, we were looking at birds and trees, and it was evident to me, from the moment that I picked them up, I'm like, wow. I did the diopter, got them focused right away, and it was evident to me that the wider field of view coupled with a 2 power more than what you would normally have in that particular piece. It was evident to me that was a winning combination, without a doubt.
So right now, you just guaranteed me I will find a bigger mule deer.
Yeah, no, they're not magic.
Okay.
But they're going to help.
Yep, that's all I want.
But the thing I want people to understand too is that the field of view on them is awesome. But I'm literally telling you, the edge to edge, it's so clean.
Edge to edge. It doesn't even feel like.
I know that there are several out there, and I was one of them. And I'm telling you that when you put them, I did this on the 8s. When you put the 8s to your eyes, and it's a 477 field of view, 77-foot field of view, and they're so clean on the edges that I actually engaged. And then look back, and I was like, can I? Like, you almost catch yourself trying to look into the side of the binocular, like, where's the end stop?
Yeah.
And so my nickname for them is, I feel like it's virtual glassing.
Virtual glassing, I like that.
I feel like you just put the goggles on, and boom, and you cannot believe how wide field of view they are.
It's crazy, but we can pack technology-wise into optics these days, and then just like giving people more options.
And then that's, again, I know we've talked about it before, but the options that we have today are so much better than what we had, and we have so many more of them, and I just keep it coming.
Like, can I ask which one is your favorite of the? Let's say these three sitting here. You can include the 12s too if you don't have it.
For
like let's say it's like for your elk hunt, for example. Let's just pick on an elk hunt. The elk hunt you got coming up. Which the perfect world.
I'll tell you one of my favorite things, and only because I get to use so much different stuff. Mm-hmm. That the 1032, and I've sold quite a bit of these packages. But if you couple a 1032, a lightweight tripod, and a lightweight spotter,
it's a game changer.
I'll crush it.
That's all I need to know.
I will absolutely crush it. And look, I am 100% using 15s, 100% using 12s, putting them on tripods, 18, but whatever you're doing. But I think sometimes we power ourselves, that we have to have the biggest, fastest, whatever. And I think we sometimes forget that when you use tools like this and you put them on a tripod, you slow down and you have another piece to back you up. You take the You take the EL 10x32 and like a 25 to 50 STS 65 millimeter spotting scope, I will literally crush it.
That right there just sums it up perfectly for me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I will literally turn some leaves over for sure.
So you're saying you were going to find a big bull?
I'm trying.
That's what I like to hear, Cody.
Yeah, we got to get through some monsoon. We need some monsoons.
We need some rain,
Well,
badly.
yeah, we need some rain dance right now.
That is the look at NL Pure. Unless you got anything else.
Nope, I think we're good to go. If you need to call me, call at 702-847-8747. You can reach us at optics@gohunt.com. Or, Brady, you can
just literally drop comments down below this video, and I will have Cody himself answer you guys. So if you have any questions on these,
100%.
he's a guy to talk to. If you're looking at optics, give him a call. Use him as a resource. He is here to help you guys out, to figure out what optics to choose for your specific hunt. And it's just, I mean, you know how much I lean on you. So
Always happy to help. That's what it's about, is getting people in the field and getting people to help them find more game. It's just that simple.
I appreciate this one, Cody. This was probably one of my favorite discussions.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That was a good one.